We're in Great Falls, Montana here on American Truck Sim. And we're going to check out a load. That's providing that everything's working here properly this morning. If we can start it. Well, steering's working. That's good. Shifter's working. That's good. I'm not touching that big boy. Mainly because I'm a little afraid of where that might be going. Where, oh, where could the load board be? Why did it leave me here all alone? Well, here's the load board. See if we got anything here. We might have to go somewhere else. Well, I thought so. That's going to be the only thing available to pick up right here. So, let's find out what's in Harvey. How about Lewiston? Nope. Let's see what this is. It's got to go to Missoula. I'm a little afraid of that. That's probably going to go right back to that mine. Pays $19,000, though. That's a big boy. Let's see here. Offer expires in 1 hour. We're going to see what the freight market is without grabbing that big piece of equipment. Yeah, that's a little easier. Harvey, Montana, Butte, Montana. Butte, Casper. What's this? Casper, Wyoming. Butte. There's Butte. We're going to have to deadhead, get a load. That one's in Butte. I'm way down in Casper. Miles City. Miles City to Gillette. That job pays $20,000. This one here pays $30,000. Butte, Montana to Harvey. We're going to check this one out. 287 miles. I don't know how far it is down there to the pickup point. Great Falls, back up to Harvey. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Let's see what's in Helena. How about Lewiston? Lewiston to Butte. Lewiston's actually closer than Butte. We could go to Lewiston and then go. Nah, we don't want to do that. Check out Harvey again. To Lewiston, Harvey to Miles City. Well, that would get us back to our hometown, but look at that big boy. Not too interested in that. Wait on that a little bit. See what's in Helena. Helena, Montana to Cody, Wyoming. Pays pretty good, really. Goes to the Walmart. Harvey to Glendive. I think we'll set that as our GPS and just go buzz up there to Harvey. Pick that load up. We could have got a load out of here where we're waiting. This is going to be one of our first deadheads for quite a while. As you know, I'm not real big on deadheading, but we're going to do what we have to do here because the only load available here was a very big oversized load, and I know where it was going. It was going to a mine that I have already had trouble with before. And we'll go around the building here, and that's the load right there. That's the only thing they had available. I can handle it, just don't know that my truck could handle it. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I don't like deadheading, but I guess we're deadheading. We're going to bounce up here to Harvey, Montana. Bobtail. Run Bobtail to Harvey. We'll be picking up a load there and taking it to Glendive. See what we can't get out of Glendive. Seem to have lost my chart that tells me how far I've got to go and all that good stuff. But that's all right. I'll get it all figured out. Big Sandy. Man, they roll up the streets here at night. Ain't a thing open. Yet, anyway. That car's honking at me back there. Go around. You don't like it? We'll leave you in the dust now. Another one of them coppers. That's all right. We'll be fine. We don't do the speeding thing anyway. Oh, Lord. Another one of them there way stations. We are going to be way up here by the Canadian border. And the way station is open. And it says go ahead. Harvey is yonder way, but they're telling me to take a left. So I must be going out into an industrial park of some sort. Hang on there, big truck. Fixing to be a head-on collision here. I am beginning to wonder about this deal. And we'll be taking a left finally here. Apparently we're loading at, well, I guess there is a distribution center up here. Let's see what kind of an operation this is. Craft. Kraft Heinz. We released our first farm sim video on my page yesterday. It's opened up to some pretty good responses. I'd like to thank everybody that watched that as well. Here on Truck Sim, we're fighting our way to $1 million. Oh, I got to take a phone call, so this will just take a moment. Had to take that phone call. Putting a horse in a sale down in Ocala, Florida. He's actually down there already. But rough back in here at the Kraft Heinz plant. Our first deadhead in a long time. We're going to just check the load board here. Well, now, I guess I must have missed that load that I wanted. Bozeman or Harvey to Helena. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Well, I have no choice now. I guess we're going to Bozeman, 374 miles back the other way. Thought we had a load going to Glendive, but not the case. We'll run this tanker down there. You're about to set for a heavy haul job. Review your current truck configuration to make sure it's up to the task. All right? Well, I don't know if my truck is up to that task. Heavy cargo, optimized for heavy haulage and special transport. I wonder what that means. Well, boys, I think we're going to skip this one and take a look at this one. We might be pulling 3 trailers to Helena. 238 miles back down to Helena. We're going to take this job. We're going to pull 3 trailers down to Helena. Crazy things we do in this business. Huh? But we do what we got to do. Where's my little flag guy? Where am I? Where's my trailers? I'm here, boys. Maybe just fade this way. I don't know, probably around back. Heavy haulage on them tankers. I don't get that. It's just 3 axle trucks, trailers. Pretty sure I could have handled that. Wasn't too afraid of it. Well, okay then. I guess I can't get to my trailer going that way. I can kill the truck though. Pretty much a professional at that. Kind of a tough little place to get in and out of here. Oh, all this business I got going on the telephone is making it hard for me to get rolling here on this load. But we'll get her. We'll get her. All right, boys, we're ready. 3 of them. We'll see how this works out. This is a big load. Like pulling a train here. We tripled up, y'all. I don't know. You think that last one will make it? Wowzers. Yeah, we got it. Don't quite remember where we're going, though. Let's say Helena or something. It's going to be a long old trip. That many trailers. We can do it, though. Maybe. I wish it was daylight out. I'd feel a little better about this. But I ain't scared. Y'all scared? I ain't scared. Do believe these are refrigerated. See that green light there? Between the 2 amber lights when you look in the mirror? That is your refrigeration unit, and that light's telling you whether it's running or not. And it is running. That's kind of weird, the way that does that once in a while. Ooh, boy. You know, when you come across situations like this, loads like this, and if you ever question your own ability to handle it, just remember, if you hooked onto it and you're pulling it out of here, that means that somebody pulled it in here, and that means that if they can do it, you can do it. Don't be scared. Of course, they might have pulled them in here one by one. You never know. Been known to happen. I've pulled doubles before where I had to drop a trailer and take one in and then go back and hook back on the other one and take it in. Pain in the butt, but get her done, I guess. Yeah, we get back out here on the highway, make sure we can make this turn. And we are going to swing a little wider than normal with this big boy. Even though your doubles like this, they track pretty good. Keep an eye on the choo-choo train back there. So far, so good. Might be just a little long for a situation like this. Now, here we are. Pulling a train. Gonna be running right next to a train. Interesting. I really didn't want to look right behind me there. I'm going to reset that. Get back in here in the truck and try to make this a little easier on myself. There. That's working better. That's good. Man, we're just not really making much for tracks here, are we? Hope nobody's coming, because it's going to take a while to get this choo-choo train out here on the highway. Better turn that down just a touch. Entering Chester, Montana. Well now, you know, I probably should have fueled this truck up before I hooked onto this big train, but I did not. And therefore, I am just starting to see that I am getting a mite low on fuel. Hopefully, we'll find us a big truck stop somewhere along the line here. What do we got here? Just a little old tiny gas station. Not big enough for me to get this thing into, that's for certain. Whitefish. Yonder way. Well, see how far it is to the next town. Shelby is 33 miles. Heads up, y'all. Super train coming through. Heading for Shelby, Montana right now. You folks like to be risky. And that was a copper, too. Reduced speed ahead. Shelby, Montana. Got a pretty little town. Another one of them gas stations I'd never get into. Don't think I could have got fuel there anyway. Didn't seem so anyhow. Yield to the pedestrians. Kind of a quaint little town here. Shelby, Montana. Very clean. 15 and Highway 2. Looks like we're going to have to take us a right turn, Clyde. Sun's coming up. And of course they got that pedestrian sign right out there in the middle where I can't straddle. But it's a good thing it's an all-way stop sign. Well, y'all gonna just have to give me room. That's all there is to it. That's a very large car. Of course. There would be somebody. Right there. Thank you, sir. That's using the old noggin. And thank you, sir. Well, I'm kind of glad the old sun's coming up. Might make this trip a little easier. This big old line of cars I got behind me. You know, when you doubt yourself, do it anyway. Okay? I cannot tell if there's any traffic coming or not. Well, I hope not. You're going to have to wait there, car. What do we got going on up here? This looks like a place we can get into. I believe so. You know what? We're going to make it work. Somehow. I don't know if it's too wise to... We're going to go in this way, I guess. Probably should have done myself a favor. Exit only. I wonder what would happen if I just backed up. Thank you, big truck. I appreciate you running interference for me back there. I need to go up here to get into this here fuel stop. Apparently. What's that say? Well, you know, I know that backing up like that was risky. Especially with that many trailers behind you. What in the world happened to the fuel islands here? They seem to have disappeared. Well, hopefully we can get to them right here. Well, we're going to be hanging out on the road, that's for certain. All I got to say is don't advertise selling diesel fuel if you can't get in there. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. Get through here. But we need fuel. Got to buy it. Fuel tank is full. We are ready to rock again. Down $387 on the morning as the sun begins to rise. We're just going to make sure our last trailer makes it through there without taking out the fuel pumps. That'd be a That'd be a mite embarrassing. One thing about them, though, when you're hooked on a train like this, they do track pretty good. I think I mentioned that before, didn't I? Well, we got lots of room to maneuver around here. Just find our way out of this joint. We'll be all right. Why do I want to stop the engine? Ain't nobody coming that way. Ain't nobody coming that well now. You go ahead, car. You too. Now we're going. I don't know where you came from. I just looked the other way and boom, there you are. You might need to back up a little bit. Unless you want to get crushed. By this idiot. We have got ourselves a standoff with this car in the mirror. And we are just barely going to make it by him. But we made it. Whoops, and I drove up on the curb. We are just having one hell of a day. I was too busy watching that darn car get off this curb. There we go. We're all right. Now, the next question. Well, they just don't give you much ability to see anything around here. But we made it. Got us a tank of fuel. Heading for Helena, Montana. Capital of Montana. A lot of people think it's Billings. It's not. It's Helena. We're going to do a little daylight run now. Oh, I remember when I was driving a truck, the hardest part of the day was just when the sun was coming up. Oh, Lord. Barely keep your eyes open. Don't know why that was. But for me, it was definitely when the sun was coming up. Definitely my hardest part of the day. Yeah, we're going to get out of here on the freeway. South on Interstate 15. Let's see here. Helena, 156 miles. Better stay on my side of the road, huh? Way station. 1 mile. Yep. They are closed. We will roll. Well, we're still getting a green light on the refrigerating unit, so shouldn't have to worry about no spoilage or anything on this load. This is what they call a perishable load. Not highly perishable, but perishable. I didn't even pay attention to what town this was. I just know it's not the one I'm looking for. You know, I got a GPS in this truck. So far, it's been pretty good. But back when I was driving the truck, we didn't have no GPS. You had a map. And I got where I could drive a truck just darn near all the way across the United States of America without even opening the map. I got to know the roads so well. Knew exactly where I was going. Yep, old Pete's got a good Jake. Sounds good, too. It's a good old truck. Well, if you just tuned in, you're riding along with the Papa Pickle. And for those of you that don't know me, I am the former Pickle's dad. And here about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we embarked on this little adventure of making truck sim videos that he's been posting on his page. And now they have evolved. As of yesterday, we released our first farm sim video. We are actually working together on a farm, purchased about 80 acres of land, and they're on farm sim, a house, and our customer is expecting me to arrive on time. Well, I've been running all night, folks. Sure. I had a couple of hitches in to get along, but we're getting along. Anyway, we released our first video yesterday, and so far it's doing really well. So, I want to thank you guys for watching that. For those of you watching the truck sim videos, thank you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Our last trucking video that we released was really doing well. It's an oversized load. I believe the last time I looked at, I think it had 18,000 views. That's doing pretty good. Probably do a few more of those oversized loads if I can find them. Ones that this truck can handle and we can accommodate. There was a couple of them back there that where I picked up this load that I could have took that I think they would probably been just a little too much for this truck. So, but now here we are pulling 3 trailers. Huh, go figure. We can do it. You know, it's things like this in life, like hooking on to these 3 trailers, that you might question your ability to handle that situation. Yeah, if somebody else can do it, you can do it. So, if you ever feel that way, just hook on to it. Hook on to it and get her done. Do it right. I think we're going to be getting off up here. We sure are. Get this big old train pulled into its destination. Probably work on a little farm sim today. Do a little farming. Got planters hooked up, or one planter hooked up. We're going to get another one. Hey, car, I'm taking up 2 lanes for a reason here. Just stay back there. You'll be safe back there. You will not be safe up here alongside me. Don't worry. Don't worry, feller. You'll be all right. Well, what in the world? I'm thinking I'm going to have to be over there in that other lane when I get down here. Of course, I'll take up both of them anyway, so don't really matter. We're just going to roll on into it. So darn real. It reminds me of the way a truck floats in the air ride when you hit the brakes. You best get going there, you in the bus. And for you folks that I may be impeding by just driving slowly down the road, oh well, you'll be fine. I shut my jake brake off because it just wasn't working very well. Too tight. I do believe this is the old left right here. And we're going to take up 2 lanes. And if they don't like it, I don't care. And if that cop over there wants to give me a ticket, I don't care either. Safest and best way to do it, that's how I'm going to do it. Sometimes you got to look out for other people. Does anybody get to go? I know, let's all play Yahtzee. Seems to have plenty of time. We could probably play Monopoly as long as these lights take. Yeah, we don't have to go very far. Oh, we are going to the Walmart. The Walmart. Are we going to be able to get into the Walmart? I sure hope so. Are you going to sit right there in my way so that I can't make this immediate right that I've got to make? You are, aren't you? You're going to make this really hard on me. Uh-huh. High hazards, map, engine, lights, high beam. Yep. You need to go. Are we going to sit here all day? What, do you think I was kidding? You are just going to have to stop. I know. I'm impeding on your life, but don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be fine. That's the same 3 cars. Y'all excuse me. I have to go back here and make a delivery if you don't mind. Excuse me. Excuse me. I ain't backing this thing up. You ask me to back it up, I'm going to have to tell you, ain't going to do it. But I bet you in real life, I bet I could. Might take me a while, but I bet I could. Here I come, y'all. Big train coming in. Lots of supplies on the train. That is a big load. Look back there. Look in the mirror. Wow. It is long, but no problemo. Everything is A-OK. We got this, y'all. We'll check our earnings after this. Should be doing pretty good. Gonna be millionaires before you know it. Hey, I need a green light, boys. There we go. Green light. Detach this here trailer. Boom. Hey, excellent job. Drove 246 miles, 10 hours and 19 minutes. I think that's kind of really exaggerating it. 58.7 gallons of fuel. Made $11,520. Proficiency bonus of 1,201 for a total of 12,721. Total extra points 421. We are now on level 11 workhorse. All right, y'all. This is Papa Pickle on behalf of the formal pickle. Until next time, y'all enjoy. Bye.